Can't remember a quarterback in Nebraska history that has the running potential that he has.
He's very consistent, athletic, powerful. I think somebody in the NFL had better pay attention because Cordell Stewart can do it. Tommy Frazier can do it too.
I remember when at the Orange Bowl last year when he came into the game and we automatically started scoring, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. He kind of won me over, so that's when I knew he was a really good quarterback.
Everything I did, I always wanted to win. And if I didn't win, I used to always go around and pout, sometimes even cry. And it got to a point where she got sick of it.
I told him I was going to pull him off the field because he was showing his attitude and his personality was showing. And I didn't want him to show me up.
It finally made me realize that you're going to have to lose some games, and if you lose them, you're going to have to take them like a man, just like you take winning.
At 7 years old, Tommy Frazier learned his first lesson about quarterbacking. Since then, he's rarely had to use it. Nebraska's 32-3 in games he started at QB.
He's like an I-back playing quarterback, and yet he throws well, about 55, 56% completion, and he's played in a lot of big games. High school, I think his team went to the state championship playoffs 3 years in a row, and so he came here having played maybe 45 games out of high school.
Tommy starred at Manatee High School in Bradenton, Florida. And while they tried to recruit him, the Sunshine State's Big Three, Florida, Florida State, Miami, could not convince the All-Stater to stay at home.
All three of them started off as a quarterback, and then they said, well, if quarterback doesn't work, then they're going to have to switch me over to another position. And that's something I didn't want. I wanted someone to guarantee me that I can play quarterback and quarterback only.
Tommy came to Nebraska and has never looked back. Neither have the Huskers.
He's just a natural leader, and it shows on the field. I've never seen him rattled since we've been playing.
Tommy's a tremendous player, and I think that can be shown in his record that he's produced here in his 4 years at Nebraska. He's a very competitive guy. He's a leader. He leads in a way that may be different than the average person, but it's very effective.
Tommy demonstrated that leadership when he suffered blood clots last year and nearly saw his career end.
I thought it was just like a bruise that wasn't getting better. They told me that I'll probably be out 2 to 3 weeks. But then he also said that if the clot was to form again, that there's a good chance that my football career would be over with. That they had to call it quits for this season for sure. My heart dropped to my feet because that was something I wasn't ready to hear.
All I did was just tell him that football wasn't everything. If his career was over for that season, so be it. Just hang in there, get his schoolwork, he'll be back.
Frazier did come back, and Coach Tom Osborne's ultimate vote of confidence in Tommy was cast when the coach named him starter at last year's Orange Bowl, with only the national championship on the line.
I felt more comfortable down in the Orange Bowl when we were getting ready for that I felt the explosiveness starting to come back to my leg. It wasn't 100%, but I felt that if I pushed, I felt myself going a little faster than normal.
The snap to Tommy. He wants to throw the ball in the end zone. He does. It's caught. 2-point conversion. It's a tie ball game. 17-17.
Coach Osborne felt that he needed that spark to come back to the team, so he felt that by coming with me, he can get that spark. When I stepped on the field from that moment, I knew that I can go in there and lead the team down there. There was no doubt in my mind.
Well, 3 for 5 passing, 39 yards rushing, but his inspirational influence was evidence, earning him MVP honors and the right to call himself national champ.
On the field, I was talking to Lawrence after I was taken down, and we all hugged. I said, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It was probably the best feeling I ever had.
There are no guarantees in life. Nobody knows this better than Tommy Frazier. He had to earn his starting position again this year, and he welcomed the challenge. Somehow you'd expect nothing less from Tommy Frazier.
Tommy in an option again to the right side, keeps the ball. He's going to get in there. Touchdown! Tommy Frazier, a half count away from being sacked. Got that ball off.
Every team I've seen him play on, he's made the players around him a lot better.
He has a Heisman here with us and with his friends.